he just got really sick, and it was mastoid ear infection. And at that time, they didn't have any way to treat it. And being he was so little too, they didn't give his parents very much chance that he would live, and he was their first baby. But his dad gave him a blessing, and they had so much faith that they just left and went away while the operation was going on to come back for it afterwards. And he recovered. He did well. They had to take the bone out from behind his ear. And within 2 weeks, he had it. The other ear got mastoid, so this time they just said no way, because it's just infected his whole body. And but of course they did the same thing, and he survived, but he had just horrible earaches. And he always had to wear a cap everywhere he went, and the kids were always asking him to look at the holes behind his ears and everything. But every night, and he just had earache, and he said he remembered his dad coming in. One night he came in and he said, "LJ, you're not going to have, we're going to get this stopped." And so he gave him a blessing that he would never have the earache again if he would live the commandments and do as his Heavenly Father wanted him to do. And so his earache stopped. He still had to wear a hat and be really careful, growing up in his early years. But he said every time that he'd kind of feel any sensation in his ear, he was afraid that had done something wrong. And so he was real careful, always. And he lived such a good life.